Good morning. Today is day 3 of hiking the Appalachian Trail. Definitely gonna try to make it to Neal's Gap today, and we'll go from there. My first few miles of the day were spent basking in the sunrise. I had a gentle downhill before starting the climb up Blood Mountain. Blood Mountain is the highest peak on the Appalachian Trail in Georgia, so I knew it was going to be quite the climb to get up there and pretty challenging, but it ended up being harder than I expected because I was starting to feel some pain in the back of my ankles. I told myself I just had to get up and over Blood Mountain and then I could take a nice long break at mountain crossings. It's just about 11 o'clock. I've gone 7 miles. I'm on my way up Blood Mountain. When I finally made it to the summit of Blood Mountain, I checked out the Blood Mountain shelter that was built by the CCC, or the Civilian Conservation Corps, in 1937. The shelter is a really cool stone structure, but it did feel a little bit spooky to be in there. I didn't camp here because it's so close to Neal's Gap. It's about 2 miles away, so I continued on. And if you want to stay here, you do have to have a bear canister. So it's about a 2.5 mile descent off Blood Mountain into Neal's Gap. So that's what I'm doing now. Hopefully once I get there, I'll be able to charge one of my power banks. I'm also going to pick up my resupply box and try to fit all the food in my pack. The trail coming down Blood Mountain was a little steep, so I was really thankful that it hadn't rained today. I made it to mountain crossings and took about a 2.5 hour break. Supposedly, hikers who quit their thru hike attempt throw their shoes in this tree at Neal's Gap. Another cool thing about mountain crossings is that the trail basically goes through the building, and it's the only place on the Appalachian Trail where you actually walk under a roof. I'm climbing a hill. I think my pack weighs more than it did 3 days ago. After leaving mountain crossings, I had about 4 more miles that I had to hike in order to make it to the campsite I was planning on staying at this night. I've gone 13 miles. I think I have 1.5 miles to Baggs Creek Gap, where there's some campsites. I pretty much made it. I really hope that there's some spots. It looks pretty crowded. Happy to be done with today. 14.2-ish miles. Thanks so much for watching, and mighty fine hiking, everyone. Bye.